Imagine you are a student of class 10 and this much is your syllabus. Now you are upgraded to higher secondary and this is your syllabus now. After studying so hard, you have cracked NEET and now you are a first year MBBS student. Hey there, this is Nivedita Kauri, MBBS student at Bankura Sammilani Medical College, West Bengal. Currently, I am in my third year. A big welcome to my YouTube channel as well as in the medical field. I have gone through the same phase of life that you are passing right now. So I think I am at the right place to give you some advice. Let's begin. The first thing that you have to do after entering this field is to congratulate yourself. You have really studied very hard and finally cracked one of the toughest exams in India with so much of competition. Now you have to be accustomed to your new world. Give yourself some time and gradually you have to overcome the so-called post-NEET inertia. As a senior, I will suggest you to restart your study from the day 1 of your MBBS. No, take it easy. I'm not telling you to be a bookworm or to study all the day. I'm just telling you to start at least. In the first year, we have 3 subjects. Anatomy, that tells you about the structure of human body, physiology, that explains the functional aspect, and biochemistry, that explores the chemistry behind life. You must be knowing from the educational point of view, medical field is being more and more competitive. If you have the desire to get higher degrees, then definitely you have to study a lot. And from the professional aspect, you have to study. Remember, what you are studying today is going to save someone's life tomorrow. But the thing that happens in the first year is that you don't get enough time for your self-study. In most of the medical colleges, first year has packed up schedule. In my college, I had classes from 9 am to 5 pm with a lunch break of 1 hour in between. You can imagine how tired a person will be after such a hectic day. So, one thing that you have to acquire is time management. Time management is an art. You have to learn it. I will suggest you to make a to-do list. You can make the list in the morning or in the previous night also. Note down all the things that you have to do in the entire day and arrange them according to your priority. The list should contain your self-study, your classes, the assignments you have to make, everything. And if you have some other things to do, like making some phone calls or sending some emails, just write them down in the list. It will have some space for refreshment also. In this COVID period, many colleges are taking online classes. But this is only temporary. You have to go to college. Medical education cannot go online for long. Whether the classes are taking place online or offline, make sure you attend them. Pay attention to the lectures and participate actively. Ask questions when your teacher allows you. The classes are important for many reasons. You may not understand everything that is written in the books. A lot of new terminologies, new concepts, new information that is not possible for you to understand by yourself. Secondly, to appear in the university exams, attendance is important. And if the classes are offline, then it allows you to interact with your friends. Try to attend most of the practical classes. In anatomy, you will have histology classes. In these classes, you will have to study some slides under the microscope and identify them according to some identifying features. You have to study the anatomy of different bones along with their muscle attachments. You also have to study the viscera, that means the internal organs like the brain, heart, liver, kidneys, etc. You have to be very clear with their anatomies, including the margins, the surfaces, ligaments, attachments, everything. Another thing is the dissection classes. Here, you have to learn the human anatomy from the cadavers. With due respect, you have to touch their dissected bodies and learn from them. Coming to the physiology part. Here, you have to learn hematology, experimental physiology and clinical physiology. Hematology simply means the study of blood. Here, you have to prick your own fingertip with a sterile needle to get some blood and you have to study it. You have to count different blood cells, particularly the RBCs, WBCs. Apart from this, hemoglobin estimation of bleeding time, clotting time are also there. Experimental physiology will give you a lot of graphs that you have to know in detail. In systemic physiology, you have to learn the function of different systems of human body and you have to examine these functions. In biochemistry practicals, you have to perform some tests to detect the presence of carbohydrates, proteins, ketone bodies, etc. You have to perform some quantitative tests too. In the exam, you have to do all these things for all the 3 subjects. So, do the practicals by your own hand. Be up to date with what's going on in your college. After returning from the college, take some rest. After that, have a cup of tea or coffee and then sit for study. Read the topics those you were taught in the college on the same day. If you can manage to read at least 2 to 3 hours in the weekdays, then that much is sufficient. But don't sit to read at a stretch. Divide your whole work in small parts and read them. After reading for 25 to 30 minutes, take break. This is going to increase your productivity. This is known as the Pomodoro method. Does it sound familiar to you? If you want to know what it is and how it works, then I have a video for you. Read standard textbooks. For anatomy, you can read BDC, that is B.D. Chaurasia's book. For the histology and embryology part, Inderbir Singh. Apart from these books, I read the book written by Ashim Kumar Dotto for general anatomy and Visram Singh for the clinical anatomy. If you can read, Gray's Anatomy is always there. For physiology, you can have Ganong or Guyton. For the university exams, I read the book written by Dr. Debashish Pramanik. He was the HOD of the physiology department of our college when I was in my first year. Now he has been transferred to another college. For biochemistry, there are Harpar, Lippincott, also Satyanarayan, Vasudevan. But the book which I found very friendly is The Essentials of Biochemistry, written by Pankaja Nayak. And before the university exams, you must prepare the last 10 years question papers. I will suggest you to choose your books wisely. You don't have to read the books written by all these authors. You have to read those books which suit you. It's better if you can build the habit of reading standard textbooks from the very beginning. Initially, you may feel that the books are written in some alien languages, but gradually this will be normalized to you. If you want, you can join Marrow, DAMS or any other coaching institutions. It's totally up to you. Make your notes. They are really going to help you. It's not possible always to read the big books, so concise it by making notes. You can make it physically on notebooks or in any digital device like the iPad. I have made a video on how you can use iPad as a student. Don't forget to watch that. You can do group studies. You can make a small group with your friends and study a topic. It's really very helpful. In my first year, I had a group with some of my friends. We used to decide a topic first and then read by ourselves. On the next day, whenever we get free time in between our classes or sometimes after the classes, we went to the library and discussed the same topic. Sometimes it happens that you are confused with a topic or you can't understand a concept. And always it's not possible to ask every question to your teacher. Group study is a very good option for that situation. Your friend may be able to solve your problem and sometimes you may be able to help them out. Group study allows you to build a good habit of interaction. It allows you to exchange thoughts. One thing I want to add here. In the medical field, we have to study lots of books full of tons of information. I have seen such students who say, why should we study? The syllabus is enormous and impossible to complete, so just leave it and chill. But it's not fair at all. You are in a noble profession. Think of your future when you will get your fame as a good doctor. You must give yourself some time in which you can do whatever you like. You can just listen to music, nurture your hobby, travel, or make some videos for your YouTube channel. Remember, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. All play and no work makes him a mere toy. So you have to find balance between your work and your enjoyment. Hope this helps. If you feel so, please give it a thumbs up. Because videos like this take a significant amount of time and energy to make. And don't forget to subscribe. As always, thanks for watching till the end.